Have you ever wondered how Netflix seems to know exactly what do you want to see next, or how Amazon suggests the product which you have browsed a while ago during some sale before you even think about that particular product? How all retail marketing chains know the customer sentiments and customer purchasing patterns? How all these they know? It's not a magic, it's data, but not just raw messy data. It's a clean, fast, and super organized data, and behind that magic is something called a data warehouse. Hey everyone, welcome to DataSurface, where we make sense of data one concept at a time in simple and powerful way. Today we are kicking off a brand new series all about data warehouse. If you are trying to understand the backbone of modern analytics, you are in the right place. Let's get into it. All right, so let's start with the basics. You have probably heard a lot of terms thrown around, so let's clean them up. First, we have data. Think of this as raw information. Every sale, every click, every customer sign up is all kind of a factual information or raw information called as a data. Next, we have database. This is where the data is stored and managed for day-to-day operations. For example, when you place an order online, that's your database doing its thing. But when it comes understanding trends, analyzing sales over a period of time, or answering big picture questions like what products are growing fastest, you need something more powerful. That's where the data warehouse comes in. This is a big one. Imagine taking all your data from different places, cleaning it up, and putting it to one giant super organized library. This library isn't for daily transactions, it's built specifically for asking big questions and getting smart answers. So it's the central repository that powers all business intelligence. In a simple words, data warehouse is a central data repository where you are bringing the data from multiple sources and cleaning it and organizing it such a way the data can be useful for the business to generate the reports and dashboard. It is not only warehouse, it's a decision making engine. Let's take a quick look at about the history of data warehouse. The foundation of data warehouse going back to the 60s and 70s. But things really picked up in the 90s thanks to Bill Inman, the father of data warehousing. He introduced the idea of corporate information factory and created a structured way to store, integrate, and access the data from across an organization. His work laid the foundation for everything we do in the data warehousing today. What makes data warehouse special? There are four key characteristics it's having. Number one is subject oriented. Instead of being organized by transactions, data is grouped around business themes like a customers, sales, or inventory. So like if you're bringing all data sets into the data warehouse, after cleaning it, basically transforming it, you are going to organize this data based on the subject orientation so that it will be easy for to access it. That particular subject orientation data set we call technically data marts. Like in this example, customers data mart, sales data mart, inventory data mart, like that. Now the next one is integrated. Data from different departments is cleaned, standardized, and made consistent. No more apple to orange comparisons. As I mentioned, once the data is organized in a different subject orientation way, we are going to establish the career relationships and you are going to easily integrate and access the data. Then the next one is time variant. This isn't just today's data. Warehouse stores historical data so you can look back at the trends, changes, and growth over a period of time. The next one is non-volatile. Once the data is loaded, it doesn't change. It's a stable, reliable, and ready for analysis. Right? So why we need data warehouse? There are 6 key parameters we can consider to think about the data warehouse, how much value is adding to the business. So the first one, historical data. So the data warehouse stores snapshot of data over time. This allows business to look back and analyze trends, behaviors, and performance across months or even years, like browsing your photo gallery over the years. The next one is data consistency. It brings together data from multiple systems into a standardized format, reducing the duplication and mismatches. One clean version of the truth. So it is a unified and consistent data. Think of it as a syncing all our iCloud devices, everything in one place. Now the next one is response time. It will give high performance for queries. The data warehouses are built for complex analytics. So large queries run smoothly, no lag, no crashes, just instant insights. Fast like swiping through your photos in lightning speed. Next one is empowering business users Analysts, marketers, and decision makers can access dashboards and insights directly without writing SQL or writing for IT team. Like having your favorite app at your fingertip. Next one is statistics data driving. With a trustworthy, accessible data, leaders can make smarter decisions like forecasting sales, reducing risk, optimizing operators, like maps guiding your next big move. Next one is ensures data quality and trust. ETL process validate, clean and transform the data. This ensures accuracy, completeness and consistency, building trust in every report. Like face ID of your data, secure and reliable. So ultimately, it provides better data, which is equal to smarter decision, and data warehouse is how you make that happen. Let's look at how this works in the real world. Pick up 6 real world use cases. Start with the retailers used to optimize, personalize your shopping experience. Banks used to detect fraud in real time. Airlines optimize the routes and ticket prices with it. Healthcare uses to improve patient outcomes. Supply chain depends on it to track the products across the globe. Telecom users for smarter marketing campaigns, target retention offers, better servicing planning. So this is like kind of a very short way. So if you take any sector in outside, either healthcare, retail, finance, everywhere there is a necessity of data warehouse. For example, if you go to the bank, like if you want to statement for last 2 years, 3 years, of course we can download from our mobile itself or internet banking. But if you want like 10 years back or 15 years back statements, so the bank itself, they separately maintain this historical data in data warehouse. And other side, day-to-day transactions, they will store in the databases. Similarly, if you take a retails, like if you go any e-commerce website, like if you are purchasing something, Amazon, any website, they most probably suggest some relevant products as well, right? So how they're suggesting all these? For suppose you browse something a couple of months ago, but during some big billion days or during some offers days, they will brought that particular products into your screen and saying there is a offer on those products. How they doing all this? Because the behind data warehouse is a working master brain. So the data is everything, everywhere. A day in entire our life, everywhere, wherever you go, the data is driving us. And warehouse is the place where we are analyzing the data. And there was so much buzz is going around AI era nowadays, right? So the how AI is getting the data. So the warehouse is going to fuel the data to AI. So data warehouse is everywhere. It's the silent engine behind modern business intelligence. Now let's see the typical data warehouse workflow. Like if you see in the diagram, there are mainly 3 parts. The left side is data sources, all the different places your data lives. The next comes the magic step, often called ETL, which stands for extract, transform and load. This is where the data is pulled out, cleaned up and standardized and then loaded into the data warehouse. So you are going to bring the data from all these data sources and you can clean it up and you can transform the data as per your need, and you are going to organize the data based on subject orientation inside the data warehouse. So the typical workflow we call as a ETL in legacy data warehouses: extraction, transform, load. Finally, you have your BI and analytics tools. These are the apps that connect to the warehouse, allowing people to create reports, build dashboards, and truly analyze the data to find those game-changing insights. From messy data to smart edition, this is the pipeline. I hope this gave brief beams of the data warehouse workflow. In the upcoming sessions, we'll deep dive about this each and every section. And just like that, you have completed your first step into the world of data warehousing. You now know what it is, why it matters, and how it works. In the next video, we will cover about top 5 data warehousing platforms in 2025. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the bell icon so you never miss weekly breakthroughs on your data journey. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one right here on DataSurface. Please stay tuned.